Each seat is built right here in the USA and has 4-position front cushion tilt and higher low-profile air suspension with isolator. It's also equipped with many standard and optional comfort features, such as high and mid backrests, 9.4-inch fore-aft slide adjustment, adjustable armrests, and manual or dual air lumbar support systems to keep you comfortable throughout your ride. Build your T-Series seat today at BostromSeating.com and ensure your ultimate comfort for wherever the road takes you. Bostrom Seating, the ultimate comfort for the open road.
Whether you're a diesel pickup performance enthusiast or just looking for a small upgrade, when selecting common rail fuel system components, look no further than Exergy Performance. At Exergy, you'll find injectors, pumps, and more, engineered like no others on the market using state-of-the-art equipment run by people that have been in the business for decades. So if you're in the market for common rail components at any power level, contact Exergy Performance or one of the many dealers listed on our website at exergyperformance.com.
The Hot Shot Secret Facebook page gets a lot of robust Q&A about diesel problems and their solutions. We listen to our customers. Here are their words straight from their mouths about Hot Shot Secret everyday diesel treatment. Our fans call it EDT.
I'm John Sharp, a.k.a. Jay Sharp from Newburgh, Pennsylvania. Using EDT, my local fuel mileage went to average of 22 to 23, and my highway MPG went to 26 to 28.
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm from Arizona. I drive a 02 Ford Excursion. I use EDT at every fill-up, and my mileage went from 12.5 miles per gallon to 14 miles per gallon. I highly recommend it.
Everyday Diesel Treatment delivers a 6-in-1 premium fuel treatment for every fill-up, every time.
Everyday Diesel Treatment is available at truck stops, Tractor Supply, O'Reilly's Auto Parts, and online at HotShotSecret.com. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
Are you having trouble sleeping? Are you tired all the time? Growing older is a fact of life. Our skin starts to wrinkle, muscles get weaker, and our energy levels plummet. If there was a product that may help you slow down these symptoms of aging, would you be interested? I want you to go to getonthegel.com. That is getonthegel.com. Watch this 4-minute video that explains more about this amazing product. Or call us at Youth Fountain HGH today at 513-472-0699 for more information.
Dean Michael, the tax doctor, here with Tax Help MD. As many of you know from Steve Sommers' show, I've been helping professional drivers solve their tax problems. I can help you too. If you've been struggling with back tax debt, call me now at 888-557-4020. Let's face it, these problems aren't going away all on their own. You need professional help so you can sleep better at night knowing you're in good hands. It's like I always say, keep your eyes on the road, I'll keep my eyes on the IRS. 888-557-4020.
For anything diesel, take it to Shy Diesel. They provide a wide variety of services and diagnostics to determine what the problem is with the latest technology. From simple oil changes and preventative maintenance to fuel system diagnostics and repairs, engine rebuilds and cylinder head repairs, and rebuilds with our in-house machine shop. They also have on-site DPF cleaning for exhaust issues and DOT inspections. If your diesel is asking for some attention, Shy Diesel has the specialist you need for anything diesel. Located in Terre Haute and Lafayette, Indiana, and Effingham, Illinois, Shy Diesel has you covered.
The Overnight Drive with Steve Sommers. Live from the Hot Shot Secret Studios. Call Steve now. 844-844-3388. That's 844-844-3388.
According to the National Weather Service, in Springfield, Missouri, I got another tornado on the ground, they're saying. Newton County, southwest Missouri. Let's see. I get tornado on the ground, moving north at 30 miles per hour. Radar confirmed. Damaging tornado. This includes along I-49 between the 17 and the 34 mile markers. Again, tornado on the ground. It is a confirmed tornado. And 3/4-inch hail with that cell as well. So we continue a very active night. Now, even outside the areas that are experiencing tornado warnings, a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings along that line, producing 60-mile-an-hour straight line winds. Again, even outside of the tornadoes. This is, let's see, the latest one. North central Newton County, Jasper County. It's all in southwestern Missouri. I-44 between the 12 and 29-mile marker, 49 between the 36 and 56-mile markers. That's where you got the straight line winds up to 60 miles per hour. They've seen a fair share of tornado warnings here on a Monday. Northern Kentucky Hillbilly, hey there.
Hey, I just had to call in. Chevy guy had me all worked up, so I'll tell you, frustrated as hell listening to that. His daughter, I'm not sure daughter or grandson, I'm not sure who was over there. I mean, they know what they're going in for when they want you. They can put you in the middle of a war. They can put you in the middle of a street watching cars. You know, you just never know what you're going to be doing. And it's heartbreaking that we left there. I'm one that thinks we still should have our soldiers there, mainly just get intelligence to keep them from coming over here, because we stopped numerous plans of stuff to come over here. Now that no one's there, we don't know what's going to happen now to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've lost soldiers, and I mean, it's just part of it. You sign up for it. I spent over 4 years there. I understand what hell there is over there. I don't agree with how they pulled it out at all. So wrong. That's why the family that I went over, the little girl that was with the family, she hit in the ceiling. Her dad hit her in the ceiling. They came in, broke both his legs, broke both his arms, and he had to watch while his wife got raped by numerous guys. Killed her, then they killed him, and she had a 17-year-old sister that they took. You know, we don't have any clue where she's at. And there's my friends are still trying to get the little girl over to adopt her. She's still in Turkey. But by no means, I don't think we should have pulled all of our troops out. And by no means, we should have never have left any American citizen behind. It's just heartbreaking. Everything there is about the whole situation that happened over there.
Yeah. Well, you just got back from going over there, right?
Yeah, I'm about a week and a half, 2 weeks now from being over there. And yeah, I was offered a lot of money to get my family friends out, but all I had to do was pay for my wages that I lost from. That's all I wanted. I don't mind helping somebody. I'll stop and help anybody. I'll help anybody there is on the street. I'll help anybody there is that needs any help. I don't mind helping anybody. But when I go over there, it was, I had a plan. I put my plan in effect, got them out. No one was hurt. No one even knew a thing that was going on. It was kind of shocking how simple it was. That there's numerous other people over there that need to get out, and our government's just letting them just stay over there, and they're going door to door. They're going everywhere trying to find the Americans.
I saw a headline.
What I think they're going to do is just
saw a headline over the weekend.
I think they're going to hold them hostage.
Did I not see that supposedly U.S. personnel were supposed to meet with Taliban personnel in Qatar or something over the weekend to discuss trying to get some of those that are still there out? I thought I saw that. I'll do a double check, but yeah, Northern Kentucky Hillbilly, thank you for your call and the time you spent. Carol chimed in. She said, our child was there. And yes, it is personal. Now our child is wanting to go back and bring out the people left behind. And look at it, 17 before the hour. Let's jump over to Sylvester. Happy Monday. Is it a beautiful day in the land down under?
It's cold, it's overcast, and it's been raining all day.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's a beautiful day for my garden. Yeah, it's a beautiful day for my garden, my friend. Now, one of my best friends was over there the same time your son was over there. I don't know if you remember the conversations we had and, way back when. And I will tell you what Chucky said about all of this. He was just downright disgusted that we left so many of our fellow Americans over there. Now, this is just the Americans. That's not even counting our allies, the ones who put their lives at stake by helping us. Not the ones that without them, we couldn't have foiled so many attempts at the killing of those same American lives. Those people who stood there and helped to protect our people while they were there. You got to remember, there were still a lot of people over there that were for us. It was just some that weren't. But anyway, in saying all that, if you look at the last gentleman that was on here, and you're talking about, what's her name? Cheryl? Is that right?
Carol, yes.
Cheryl?
Mm-hmm.
Carol, okay. Those are people who understand the whole aspect of the military brotherhood, i.e. sisterhood, and those who understand that the people that you work with when you're in harm's way, you share a bond with that you can never break. Look, I get you don't want your family members to die. I have a nephew who's just about to graduate from North Georgia College, I don't call it college anymore, North Georgia University, and go into the Army as a second lieutenant, I think. And let me tell you, in this day and age where I know for a fact, without a doubt in my mind, that we're going to war very soon. It can't be too long. Which will segue to the next discussion we have about Taiwan, which I never talk about. Did I just lose coverage? You still there?
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my phone went crazy. So anyway, look, I get it. I don't want to lose Kyle. He's a good kid. I remember when he was born. But you know what? He made a decision that he was going to protect and serve this country, that he was going to protect and serve under the oath that I posted before the feed crashed. The lawful orders of the president and all of the officers above him. And let me tell you something. I made that same oath. And when you get out, you don't say, well, that oath I made 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 25 years ago, whatever, is no longer valid. It continues to be valid. That doesn't change. You still are standing behind that oath. And he's made that decision that his life, he is signed over to protect and defend the United States and anything that is told that he's supposed to do, lawful order. For those who don't understand that, Chevy guy obviously doesn't get that. Look, I understand the selfish desire that your family members come first, but I got news for you. They've signed their life away so that all of those Americans shall live and that we should protect and defend them with our lives. Anyway, in saying that, I guess you've been hearing the things that have been going on with our former prime minister when he went over to Taiwan a few days ago, what the Chinese are saying, all the things that are going on in China. Now Xi Jinping is now saying, sooner rather than later, Taiwan will be rejoined to the CCP. The Taiwanese are now ramping up their defensive training. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the U.S. actually has stationed troops in Taiwan. Do you know about this?
I do not know.
We landed Marines and I believe Army. I think they're Special Forces, but I'm not positive. In Taiwan this weekend, I think it was, maybe a few days before. You saw the report that I sent you about the USS Connecticut, correct?
I think I saw those reports. Yes.
Okay. Of course, they're not saying where that happened or when it happened exactly or what the item was, but there are suspicions of what's actually going on. The Japanese have also moved more defensive military in that area. When I say in that area, there's a series of islands just southwest of Okinawa, which are now militarized by the Japanese, which have defensive missiles that are and radar systems that are close enough to help defend Taiwan. There's a lot of stuff going on. But it's sad, though, that we have an idiot in the White House who is saying stupid crap like the Taiwan agreement, which there's no such thing. I sent you that report about that last week.
Yes.
The Taiwan.
They said what? He didn't.
Seriously,
no one. The media couldn't figure out what the hell he was talking about.
Not just the media, the Taiwan government. Did you see the? The report from the Taiwan government? We have no idea what this guy is talking about. That's scary. Think about this. They're saying that the U.S. government has no clue, i.e., our president has no clue what he's talking about. There is no quote unquote Taiwan agreement, and they really they asked to have some clarification of that. It's just scary what's going on now. You mentioned before about the coal not being imported to China. So Australia produces the cleanest coal on Earth. It has the lowest sulfur content, has the highest burning temperature, which makes it so it burns more efficiently than any other coal on Earth. And the Chinese stockpiled it. So right now what's going on is that they've still got their stockpile, but they're trying to be more efficient with it. That's one of the reasons. And they're also trying to get more toward nuclear as well as wind and things like that, where they don't have to rely on things like Australian coal.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing too that I'm talking about is was it the second largest, or might have been the second or third largest property development company in China failed to make its debt payment this last week. Did you see that?
Yeah, I think for the second time, it's millions of dollars in interest payments alone.
Oh yeah, like nearly $1 billion in interest payments. So it's rapidly coming, because that's actually 30% of the growth that has occurred in China, and their economic growth has been in their property market. You may not have seen this, but maybe you did. I think we might have even discussed it, where they demolished the 8 square blocks of buildings that remained incomplete over a period of like 10 years. They just never were completed because they couldn't afford to. Look, the Chinese economy is collapsing. And if anybody looks at what happened just prior to World War II, one of the reasons why the Japanese ended up attacking us was because we had these embargoes against them that were destroying their economy because of funny enough, their attacks on Manchuria, which is part of China. It's only going to get worse. And hopefully I'll still be able to, hear, the show when the shooting begins. But every member of the military knows you sign your life to protect and defend the country and the Constitution and the people of the United States of America. Those people, it doesn't matter where they are. That's your job. That's what you signed your life away for the period of your enlistment. And of course, the oath doesn't stop there. Steve, fantastic show. Keep it up, my brother. I love hearing it, and I appreciate you. And don't forget, people, hit that thumbs up every show.
There you are. He constantly reminds people about that. All right, we got to get a quick timeout here. Back into the Steve Summers Overnight Drive live from the Hot Shot Secret Studios.
You're listening to the Overnight Drive with Steve Summers.
Do you have a Dodge pickup and hate your automatic transmission? Of course you do. Levon Miller at Firepunk Diesel here, and we specialize in heavy-duty and performance transmissions for your 3-quarter or 1-ton Cummins-powered truck. So if you're interested in turning your stock slush box into a towing monster, call us today at 614-733-3744 or visit us online at shop.firepunk.com.
At Turbo 3000, our founder Andy Matouche firmly believed you should challenge yourself.
Put the most money back in your pocket, where it belongs. Four Wheeler magazine took our challenge, and they wrote it did exactly what we said it would do.
As fuel prices keep going up, get your Turbo 3000 today. Call us at 888-311-9993. Always free shipping in the USA, and for a limited time, save $45 off total purchase using coupon code STEVESAVES at turbo3000.com.
Attention all truckers, Dean Michael, the tax doctor here. I want to talk to you about those dreaded tax problems. I know you want to keep on trucking and not even think about them. Well, let's face it, they're not going away all on their own. You need professional help. I've been helping truckers put their tax problems in the rearview mirror for years. I can help you too. Call me for a free consultation at 888-632-4506 or go to mytaxhelpmd.com. It's like I always say, keep your eyes on the road, I'll keep mine on the IRS. 888-632-4506.
How do you sleep on the road? After downtime, do you wake up well-rested and invigorated or tired, achy, and sore? Well, if it's the latter, you're not sleeping on the Big Rig Mattress. The Big Rig Mattress is a hybrid with an individually pocketed spring core that's engineered to deliver the best restorative sleep for your time on the road. Learn more about the Big Rig Mattress at thebigrigmattress.com or call 877-736-4233. The Big Rig Mattress, 100% made in the USA since 2009.
Because Channel 19's a little congested. Call Steve now at 844-844-3388. The Overnight Drive.
I did a quick search there for Sylvester talking about U.S. forces in Taiwan, and I guess apparently it's not really something new. They say small numbers, this is from Reuters, small numbers of U.S. Special Ops forces have actually been rotating into Taiwan on a temporary basis to train with Taiwanese forces. According to the report last Thursday, the Pentagon, which historically has not disclosed details about U.S. training or advising of Taiwan forces, did not specifically comment or confirm the deployment. I don't have any comments on specific operations, engagements, or training, but I'd like to highlight that our support for and the defense relationship with Taiwan remains aligned against the current threat posed by the People's Republic of China. That was the statement from the Pentagon spokesman. Taiwan's defense ministry declined to comment, saying only that all military exchanges are carried out in accordance with annual plans. Asked on Friday about reports of the U.S. troops, the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman said the United States should cease military ties and arms sales to Taiwan to avoid damaging bilateral relations. The U.S. side should fully recognize the great sensitivity of the Taiwan issue. China will take all necessary measures to protect its sovereignty and territorial integrity. So that's been the statement for many, many years. But So, I mean, that makes it sound like that initial report that they have these rotations of training, which, you know, if they confirmed it, yeah, it would probably just piss off the Chinese even more. If they confirmed any U.S. forces were doing anything over there as far as training and whatnot. But there you go. Hello to Philip. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, bud. Just another frustrating night on I-4. I tell you what, I love driving I-4. I swear to God I do. I'm going to get off Afghanistan, if you don't mind, and Taiwan, Stephen, and tell you that I understand the dilemma you're talking about with truck parking now. Because I just went by the Longwood rest area before you get into Orlando, and they had trucks piled up all the way out to where actually a car could hit them in the right lane if they weren't careful going down I-4.
Mm-hmm.
They had the trucks all the way stacked up, all the way out to the interstate, all the way down the ramp, getting into where the rest area is bad. Not to mention all these crazy jokers out here driving insane right now. So, other than that, my life's doing pretty good, Steve. How you doing?
Doing well. I mean, I'd think that the interstates would be relatively quiet at 3 o'clock in the morning, but not the case. I mean, they're hopping all day long.
You would not believe it, Steve. I just come off of I just went by Universal. You know where Universal is?
Yeah.
The theme park. Okay. The ramp coming on to the westbound side, which is the side that I'm on, there was people coming out of that place. I guess they went to that Halloween Horror Nights or something over there, whatever they had going on. There's people coming out of there like it was just a regular park day, people exiting out the park. I never seen so many cars in it. And then everybody's cutting each other off. I mean, Interstate 4, you know, I try to get the best gas mileage I can. I don't run really fast, super fast. So I just stay in the right lane. I get out of the way, right? I run speed limit, stay in the right lane. And these people are cutting me off like something wrong with me or something. I'm trying to do the right thing here, and I'm like, what's going on? They're just cutting each other off left and right, you know? I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I went through the same thing yesterday, Saturday night, coming through Orlando, Saturday night into Sunday morning. Same time, about 3 o'clock in the morning. And the cars were just coming out of Church Street, right in I-4 downtown there. And I know the guys are all down there drinking. That's where everybody goes and they drink. And, man, these guys were just cutting each other off and craziness. I mean, just pandemonium out there. I mean, I'm glad there wasn't a lot of trucks around because they'd been some accidents. Them boys would have slammed into something big. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, but yeah, it gets kind of crazy down here, Steve. So everybody wants to come down on vacation, I guess, huh? Be out here at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, what did you hear the one about the ships that were anchored off of Los Angeles and all that, causing that pipeline to be moved? That caused that leak. Did you hear that, Steve?
I mean, that's the speculation is that an anchor may have been dropped by one of those cargo ships, and you hooked onto the pipeline, correct?
Well, the thing I can't understand, Steve, and I'm not an engineer, but why would you put a pipeline that's underneath water, really deep, that's only a half-inch thick, and run pressure through it with all kinds of oil, and no dumbass is going to take and put a boat anchor on it?
You know,
that's what I don't understand.
They say those maritime operations out there, I mean, they monitor very closely where ships are, and I guess they have to get authorization before they're going to drop an anchor to make sure something exactly like that doesn't happen. But yeah, that's about all that was last I heard. And, you know, they also discussed why the leak wasn't detected quicker, I guess because they're saying it was only a 13-inch gash in the pipeline, not completely severed. So the oil was flowing out of the gas.